Hello and welcome to this CloudWorx for SolidWorks product demonstration. This video will give you a very brief overview of the features and functionality of CloudWorx for SolidWorks, allowing you to see us manipulating Leica Geosystems point cloud data directly within the product. Okay, so once you've opened up SolidWorks, we're going to go into part. Now there's some settings that I would recommend changing before you carry on using CloudWorks. The first one is that you change your up axis to Z. So you can do this very quickly and simply just using this toolbar, the view orientation toolbar within SolidWorks. You can detach that as well if you wanted to make your life a little easier, but we're just going to apply Z as the up axis so that this will make our lives much easier working with our point cloud data, because as you know, most surveyors are using Z as the up direction. So now we're going to open up our LGS file. So this will open up the Windows folder structure, so you can navigate directly to the LGS file that you are interested in, and you can also see there's a number of other coordinate systems within that point cloud as well. And that has now opened the point cloud data. So the benefit of using our LGS format or Jetstream format is the speed of delivering that point cloud into your native CAD environment. Then we can just spin it around into all the various different views using the standard navigation built into SolidWorks. So another really nice feature of CloudWorks is the ability to very quickly change between different color mappings, whether that's true color, RGB coloration, you've got intensity mapping, so you've got what's called multi-hue or grayscale, and you can change that. And that will obviously help you pull out certain details within your data set. This is particularly useful, the intensity mapping, when you're looking at pipe work, for example. So now we're going to look at some of the simple clipping tools that are available within CloudWorks for SolidWorks. So you can, there's full clipping manager tools. There's also, you can see here, this function is the ability to hide inside or outside a polygon, rectangle or circle. So if you want to very quickly clear some data out, remember the data is never deleted, it's just hidden for the purposes of that session, which you can then save into what we call a CloudWorks project file if needs be. So what you can see here now, we're just going to draw a very quick polygon around an area of interest in the data set, and all of that data is now hidden outside. You've obviously got slices and sections as you have in other CloudWorks products as well, and you can then very easily get to working with the data you're interested. So you can see you can open up the clipping manager at any point in time, and you can see the clip that we've created, and you can enable, disable that and inverse it. You can't change the thickness of this because it's just a poly. If that was a clip or a slice, then you would actually be able to change the thickness to get exactly the area of interest that you wanted to work with. So now we're going to have a look at some of the fitting tools within CloudWorks for SolidWorks, such as the ability to create pipes, patches, steel sections and also flanges, and also the ability to actually connect any of the pipes that you create. So if you click Fit Pipe, you get this little menu open up on the left hand side. You can choose then your selection method, whether you want to pick the points or draw a fence around the pipe. Then you can choose what type of geometry and information you want to create when you're actually generating the pipe within the scene. You can also choose your maximum RMS error and also specify a radius of the pipe if you know it. So in order to fit a pipe, all we do is we actually pick now directly in the point cloud. You can see that that is a real-time operation, and that has generated that pipe directly in the right location on the point cloud, and you get all the RMS error information and the fit directly on there. Once you're happy, you can press OK, or you can cancel that if you don't want to fit it, but we're going to say OK, and then we can move to the next stage. Also, if you turn off the point cloud, turn point visibility on and off, you can see the object very clearly in the 3D space. So we turn the points back on. And now if we create another pipe, go through exactly the same process. Again, there's a couple of different ways. You can do that by picking on a point, or you can draw a fence around the pipe. But again, we've just picked on the point in question along the pipe, and it's generated the geometry. And you can choose then to generate the actual cylinder, the center line, and all the other information relating to that object in the 3D view. So we can connect those two pipes quite nicely as well. So we've got the connection tool built into the interface. So there's our two pipes sat in our 3D space once the point cloud is turned off. And now we're going to link those two pipes together using the connect function. So you can quite clearly see then we've got two options. We can connect the cylinders or we can connect the center lines. So it depends on how they've been fitted. It depends whether you've got the right fit or the right alignment as to which option you're going to choose. And then in terms of creating it, you can create the cylinder, another center line, the annotation, and also the elbow joint. So this will now, we'll just go through those processes of selecting our two cylinders, so cylinder 1 and cylinder 2, and then it will go through the process of creating the correct correction and putting the right ratio bend in on the pipe. And there you go, that is your connection between your two pipes. It really is as simple as that. So now we're going to look at the steel creation, which is much the same. So we're just going to click on steel in the fitting panel. You can see here you can choose the type of beam that you want to fit, and very, very importantly and very interestingly, you can also use a catalogue as well. So you can actually use the steel catalogue, choose which country, and then we'll try and fit the right object directly to that, and that information about the object will be embedded in the annotations. So we just make two simple pick points on the steel section, and that has now found, you see there's a little star, an asterisk to prove that that is the best fit. And once we press OK, the geometry is then created, and we can obviously view that in full 3D. So once we're happy, we press OK to accept it, as we did before with the pipes, or we can cancel it and we can create another one if we don't think it's been fitted correctly. Once we're happy, press OK, and there you can see the geometry once again in the 3D data in exactly the right location. Thank you very much for listening to this CloudWorks for SolidWorks product demonstration. My name is Paul Burrows from Leica Geosystems. You can reach me at paul.burrows@leica-geosystems.com, or you can reach out to any of my colleagues in any country who should be able to provide more information. Thank you.